Warwick Brown, Sydney boy, born and bred. Some of my best friends are Kiwis. We used to joke back in '72, you know, you put your watch forward 2 hours and back 20 years, but I think New Zealand's got a lot to be proud of. I mean, this circuit here is just wonderful. I woke up this morning for the first time in my life to a bunch of racing cars going by. Never happened in Australia. Started a motor racing career in the 70s for about 10 years. Won the New Zealand Grand Prix in 1975, Australian Grand Prix in 1977. The only Australian to ever win the Tasman Series, which is a bit embarrassing compared to all the Kiwis.
The man that they're all chasing today and in the series so far is Warwick Brown. Returning after a second major crash last year, he hasn't driven since last July until he drove last weekend at Sandown. And today he's going like a flyer. That's the race situation at the moment.
First came over here for the 73 Tasman, met the Lawrences then, Graeme and everybody, and they were just so welcoming and nice. Maintained a friendship ever since. You know, racing in New Zealand was just a joy and a pleasure, lovely people and very, you know, informed crowd. They really knew their stuff. In '75, we went into the last race together at Sandown, 8 races, 8 weekends, 2 countries, and there was 3 of us tied on points. Graeme, a fellow called Johnnie Walker from Adelaide and myself.
After 8 races, there are 3 drivers locked together on 30 points each, and just this race to decide the championship. Now, to add a bit more spice, 2 of those drivers, Warwick Brown and Johnnie Walker, are also set fair to become the first Australian drivers to take out a Tasman. It's an event which has been dominated by British and New Zealand drivers throughout its 11-year history. So all in all today, it's a great day for Australian motor racing.
Graeme Lawrence, the 33-year-old New Zealander, took out the Tasman in a Dino Ferrari in 1970. Today, he's driving a Lola. Warwick Brown, 24, from Sydney. 2 years ago, doctors gave him next to no chance after a smash at Surfers Paradise. Johnnie Walker, 29, from Adelaide, sponsors himself the obvious favourite with the crowd. He's driving a Lola, and to remain financial, today he's got to win.
I led the race to the last lap and ran out of fuel. And I got a splash and dash, ended up 6, which gave me 1 point. Won the Tasman Series by 1 point.
With Goss crossing the line in front of McCormick and Stewart. But with Lawrence and Walker out of the race, the Tasman Series goes to Warwick Brown, who'll pick up a point for finishing. For the young Sydney driver, it's a great moment. For Warwick Brown, the Tasman title and the introduction he needs to the big time.
It just had such character to it, you know, and the camaraderie and all that stuff. We raced hard, we touch wheels with each other, did all that sort of stuff. Sometimes we'd agree to disagree and we'd get on with it, you know, and we'd have another go next week, but everybody was pretty fair. And as I said, I think the main reason was that we knew that if we did something outrageous and silly and got caught, we were probably going to the morgue, we weren't going to the hospital. Very honoured and I can't tell you how pleasurable it is to come over here and see Graeme. I don't think I've seen him for about 10 years and nothing changes, you know.